Hi friends, this is Laura with Potpourri of Life. I'll try not to shake the video too much like that. It's on my lap. It's a laptop. I just wanted to say today has been a fabulous day. I've been outside. I've gotten a lot of garden work done. Not as much as I would have liked. I'm one of those people that's like, okay, we got to get out there and get it done. Well, there's only so much time in the day, and I had to get some other things done before I got out there. But what I did do is I got some of the small gardens all raked out. I got all the, how you get stemmy things, you have to get those taken care of. So I still have to do the front yard, but that's the last of my worries because what I'm trying to do is get the garden beds all taken care of. And I have to get out there tomorrow. I'm hoping the weather is as good as it was today, because I have two large garden areas that I really need to rake out before too much green comes up through. Because if I don't, I won't be able to clean it out, and I'll be down there by hand picking out leaf after leaf after leaf, and that's not where I want to be this year. And then I will, after those two gardens are done, one of them actually David puts like a water pond in, and I always like it. It's just really kind of nice, and the birds love it as well. And then I have the fruit garden. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do, this is my thought, is to take the strawberry plants out of there and bring them into the greenhouse. And if I can get, I know what it was, but I'm going to get something so that I can have them in the greenhouse and keep them away from the squirrels and the chipmunks, because they always get them before me. The raspberries will probably be fine. I want to start up some new blackberries. And so it's just one thing at a time. And even though I didn't get as much done as I want, do you know what I did get done? I got a lot of exercise, and my core muscles are so tired. And I got a lot of upper body workout. And even though I'm doing this mostly to make my yard pleasant, okay, let's see if I can say this right. More pleasant, more enjoyable. I think I was trying to combine the two words there. I like to go out in the gazebo and sit back and enjoy it, because we get a lot of birds that come through, and we don't even have to have bird feeders up. They just love coming through because we have the waterworks and all that. And we have berries and we have other things that they enjoy being around. And I'm hoping to make sure we get some, or I'm hoping they come out, is the, what bird is my favorite? Hummingbirds. I'm hoping they come back. One year we just, beautiful, beautiful hummingbirds. And they're so delightful to watch. And I apologize for my sunglasses. I'm just trying to acclimate myself back into the house here. So it was a great day. And as I get older, I find out that my ambitions are just like they were when I was 26. It's just that my body doesn't want to have that much energy. But I did okay, and I thought I actually did pretty good. So, and plus before I used to have David's help and the girls' help. I had one daughter who loved gardening. And so I'm doing this all on my own. So am I really that far behind? Probably not. And I think the best part about gardening is you do a little bit at a time. And, the fact that I am building my muscles up again is good. The other day after being out there, my body was so sore. I had to take a bath, and David was sore too, because we were both doing that on Sunday together. But today I've been doing it all on my own, and I'm just like, oh, my back and all this. And I'm not groaning. I'm not complaining. I know what it's from. And, I have modalities I've made ointment, and I've got turmeric with pepperine. I've got hot water. Praise God, we got water. And I can actually find ways to actually calm all those muscles and stuff. And if I get a Charlie horse and my calf muscles are very, very tight, then I may put that ointment that I made with magnesium. And I'll try to remember to put that link up here in the corner, or this corner. I never know, because depending on what computer I'm on, it'll depend on how it shows up on YouTube. So, friends, if you can, now I'm not a world famous gardener, and although I have grown vegetables, more of the things that I've grown are herbs and flowers. And, so those are the things that I do well at. I have grown tomatoes, I've grown peppers, and I do basic vegetables. But I want to expand. And that's what you can do too. We may not be great at it. We may not be world-class gardeners, like I mentioned. But you know what? If you want to feed yourself, if you want to be able to go out to your yard and grab a few things, it's really kind of neat. Last year I started out with, I never had okra before. And it just seemed like, would I really want okra? What is okra? I never heard of it. And then we grew it, and it was fabulous. So I'm growing that. You might have seen that in one of the videos. In one of the videos where I'm showing my planting starts. And I am late. But I'm not upset about that. You know why? Because I love being outside. That's where I thrive the most. I enjoy the weather. I enjoy just being out in nature, getting my hands dirty and doing what I need to do. Some of the things that I had to work on out in the garden, I came in, I kept getting prickers because some of the raspberry bushes, they kind of go into other places. So I was cutting them and pulling them out, and I didn't have gloves on. So before my husband went to work, he goes, "You got more splinters?" I said, "Yeah." He takes them out for me when he's here. Otherwise, I have to take them out. And he says, "Where are your gloves?" I said, "Oh, they're in the greenhouse." He goes, "And are they helping with your hands?" I said, "They could." What happens is I see something that needs to be done, and I go and I do it. I don't stop to think about, oh, I need gloves. Now, I did have to stop and say, oh, I need to go get a shovel because there's some perennials that are growing in the lawn. So before I came in, I went out there with a shovel and I dug them up, put some new soil so that I can hopefully keep them going, and maybe the flower will die, because they're only here for a couple of weeks. And then maybe I can transplant them if I can keep the green still alive. See, I experiment every year. But if something's growing in the middle of my yard, I don't know. I think God's saying, I think you need this. Maybe he wants it in the middle of my yard. But I also know my husband, if he pulls out the lawnmower, bye-bye. And I do have my own lawnmower, which is a friend gifted it to me. It's awesome. It's battery powered. It's lightweight, and I can handle it. I can start it up. Let's just say start it up. And I enjoy it. So I want these little things out of the yard, and I'm not sure how many dandelions are going to come up, so I want to get those before he decides it's time to mow. But the grass is not in mowing. It's not at a height where we would go out there and mow. So I still have time. It's supposed to be a great week, and I think there's a few days we might get some rain, light rain. Chance is very low. So the days that I don't have rain, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to rake, and I'm going to get my workout at the same time. Drink lots of water, folks, if you're out there working in the gardens, and know that it can be enjoyable. Yes, it is work, and I know a lot of people, I'm not going to do that. It's just too much work. That's okay. There's others of us who enjoy it. If you're new at this, start with a small garden on your deck, or wherever, or if you have a gazebo, maybe have it on in front, kind of like border your gazebo, and just kind of make it pretty. And you don't have to start everything from seed. You can start it from plants that you might pick up at the garden center, or you might find something at the grocery store. My husband picked up, what did he pick me up? He picked me up some, okay, I'm not telling you because I can't think of it. But he picked me one up, and I said, oh, can I put this in the pot when? He goes, yeah. He goes, I figured you would. It's, I'm going to think of it when this is over. And it's pink, and it's just really, if I keep talking about it, maybe I'll think about it. So it's one of those things. He might pick something like that up, or he might be out somewhere and he'll say, oh, that plant is really pretty. She'll like it. And so I just add that. And that's what you can do. If you're not a big gardener and you don't want to grow your own vegetables, try to get some really good, healthy ones to keep your body healthy. If you're not into that and you buy canned veggies, that's okay. That's what you do. But if you want to just get started, you can always pick up a pot. And I know a lot of people say, I don't have a green thumb. I don't consider myself having a green thumb. What I consider is, okay, what kind of soil does this need? You got to kind of research what the flower or the plant and stuff needs. You research it a little bit, and those sticks, those information things that are in your pots, they tell you a lot, but at least they have the plant name so that you can go and research it and say, I'm going to make this plant thrive. So what you do is you just kind of like get it going and get perennials because they keep coming back. And I did that with, if you watch one of my videos where I'm actually starting to pot some of my plants, the seeds, you'll see I shared a little bit about some mint. I grow that around the house, but I also grow it in pots because then I can take it. And it was dead. My husband thought, aren't you going to just put it in the compost? I said, no. I said, look at this. I cut off all this stuff. I said, smell that. And you tell me what it is. He goes, it's like a mint. I said, yeah, it's spearmint. And I said, I'm not getting rid of it because I can put it up on the deck. I can put it anywhere to keep rodents or pests away. So something like that, even though it might look dead the following year like mint does, you cut it back and you got it. And watch one of my other videos where I am potting and planting seeds, and you'll see how it comes out of the ground. And you can see that that's why it, when you grow, let's see if I can get my words right. I know I'm kind of like a little bit, when you grow mint, it grows underneath the ground and it kind of like keeps going, and then it shoots up underneath. And you'll see that because I've got some where some of the, I can't think of the term, but it's like leggings, let's go, that are coming up. So it wants to spread. Now I can take a graft and start another one. I love working with mints because like in the summertime, I can go right out to the garden, cut some off and have a tea, fresh mint tea. But at the end of the season, I'm cutting mint and I'm drying it. So I have mint all year round. So maybe that's something that you can start with. If not marigolds, marigolds are easy, and then you can seed save, and then you can grow your own marigolds next year, and you get so many seeds, you can't go wrong. So just try something this year, even if it's just one plant. Put it on your deck and try to make it grow. Now, if you're one to ignore it inside the house, try to put it in a pot outside and don't ignore it, because on a rainy day, it can get rained. But don't, if you're going to ignore your plants, don't have them in the direct sun because they'll dry out. And you don't want your plants to dry out. And that's what kills a lot of plants. Friends, I hope you're having a great day. I am just feeling fantastic. I love the outdoors because it gives me life. It gives me energy. And now I am beat. And even though it's, I think it's like, it's 4:45. So it's not, it's still early, but I tend to kind of like start settling down now. I have some paperwork things I got to get done, and then I am done for the night. And what will I do? I don't know. So have a great night, and friends, may God bless you.